Greetings, bloggers, vloggers, followers, and potters. Dustin here from Dustin's Dynasty at you with another week edition of this week's vlog. Glad to be here. It's been a week. It's been a very contentious week at some places, but we're going to move on and we're going to be happy today as we start our day on our journey of our trying to be new and trying to be more positive and uplifting. And part of that is letting go of the past and moving on and being at peace with it. You know, last week and into the week, I've had some pretty negating situations where I've wanted to feel down and out about myself or wanted to hold on to the past so near and dear to my heart that once was, and holding on to so little of what was positive about the past, and not moving forward with the life and being grateful that I am now. And as a result, it really brought me down in a great sense of way. It really made me feel really down and out about myself, really sad. Not really as grateful as I really should have been. Just really down and out, miserable, and taking it out on others, and just things that nobody deserves to feel or have or want, or anything that nobody should deserve. I think so much we, as autistic people, we dwell on the past. We dwell on things we can't control. We dwell on, we sometimes we're a little jealous even. And we think, well, why can't we have that? Or, why can't we do those things? Or why can't we have the same opportunities as everyone else? And in a sense, there's a right to have some opportunities, but in a sense, is it really going to cause you more heartache? Is it really going to cause you, more anxiety? Is it going to cause you more issues along the path that you travel? You have to think of all of these things in your mind, like why can't you be happy, now? And I think that was where I was over the weekend. Granted, we did have a power outage over the weekend, and we're doing better with that. It was a quick rebound, and I'm thankful for that too. So it's the little things in life. You have to let things go too, but you have to be thankful for things. And I think the thing, like being with through the power outage, I was so thankful that it wasn't as bad as it was mentally. I held myself very well through the power outage, given the circumstances. Thankfully, I was prepared, and I did share a little e-blast about that last week. But I think I was a little more prepared because I knew what was going on, and was able to do my really well with it. All I could do was go to sleep because it was dark. It was near medication time, so I took my pills and just went to sleep. Um, in essence, we just do what we have to do, I guess, to get through life. And, I think part of the past was I was holding on to the past, thinking, that I was being so treated wrong in the new situation that I'm in, and not seeing the positives in it. Rather, I was seeing the positives in what was and holding on to that one little positive, and, not letting go of what all the negative things, not seeing all the negative reasons or the negative issues that were a reason of the past. And I would hold on to that one positive thing, and think that's why I want to be there. That's why I want to do what I want to do, and that's why I think I need to be there. But in reality, I'm not seeing the positives of the here and now, and I'm not seeing that I'm in a better place. And there's just so much I see that's better about myself, that I'm just not, that my brain wasn't allowing me to see. And it was very hard. It took a lot of explaining, and sometimes it takes a lot of maybe going, if you can, to go see what was the past, and realizing you need to have closure with it. And that was a big thing for me. I had to have closure with it. And I think once I had that closure, I was okay. And then, sometimes you'll have these things that trigger you, that come up, maybe if you see them, different places. And, sometimes that the trigger will bring them thoughts with you again. and you want to think your life is so bad and it's just the worst thing that you can experience, and it's just so bad. But in reality, you have to look at the positive in the here and now. And I think that was, I started my day this morning. As many know, I'm an early riser in the morning, and starting the day with listening to a speaker because I was busy the day before. One past president of TOPS, that I built. TOPS is a nonprofit weight loss support group, and the past president is Barb Katie, and she does a nice little morning check-in every Monday. And every Monday she talked. This week she was talking about smiling and being happy, and I think, why can't I just be happy? And I think people say, well, why can't you just be happy? But I think part of that is moving on, and it's not living in the past so much. It's moving forward in life and just trying to be happy about it. So I think that the thing is, I have to move on. I have to be happy in the here and now and make the best of today and the days going forward. I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, in essence, there is nothing that the past situation can repair me from. It can teach me a lesson and say, you don't want to go back to that, and you need to be grateful for what you have now in the moment. Sometimes it's being grounded and being mindful. And I have learned a lot of skills in the past year, almost 2 years. And it's just something that it's just something I don't think that, when I'm in that moment of anger and, resentment for what was, and feeling, a little bit of jealousy even, that, I don't know. I don't feel like, I think, that I was always wronged or always sent to a place that was, a faraway land, and like, just sent away, and feel really down and out about myself. But this listening to that morning check-in, yeah, today, that was from yesterday, it really opened my eyes and said, why am I doing this? Why am I living in this such resenting state, and feeling so sorry for myself, and feeling so ungrateful for things. And I think we have to look sometimes at the gratefulness, and realize that, we're doing pretty good. And I think, seeing all the positive comments on my page, and seeing, so much to be grateful for, but it's so hard to live in the past. It's so hard not to live in the past. And I think, sometimes you have to realize you got to move on. And I think that's me. I think sometimes I live so much in the past, and I think, of things that once was, and, but I don't see the all the bad circumstances of what was, or the challenging situations of what was, and realize that I am doing better and I'm a better person, and that I need to move on. And I do so much positive work, and I think people see that I'm just so happy and so positive about things. It's moving forward. It's I we didn't meet at our weight loss club for about 3 weeks, and I did lose weight, and I lost 7 pounds. And it's like you can't even find the happiness in moving on from losing 7 pounds and moving on. So I think, moving on from that is, being able to accept the trophy for what it is, and, being the best that you can be. You have to make the best every day. And, it's hard to move on sometimes. It really is. It just sometimes it can be hard because you think, you have the dream and you have the want, but in reality, I have to realize I'm much better than where I was. And I have to put the past behind me. You can't live in that. You can't wallow in that self-pity of the past, or what somebody else wants, has, needs. And you know because you can't make others feel sorry for you, or want to throw the pity party about yourself all the time. And I think, I in the last 24 hours, I think I've been throwing a lot of reasons to be positive and make things positive and try to make them better and move on from life, because you can't change what happened in the past. You can only learn from it. You can only move forward. And I think that's the thing about it. You just have to move forward. Today's going to be a good day. Yesterday was a little challenging, and I won't admit that. And I probably said some things that I probably shouldn't have. They were very hurtful things. They were very demeaning things, very sad, very dark things. And that was what was. I'm going to take responsibility for them this morning. But today is my mother's birthday, and I'm going to show a great deal of gratitude to her today because I feel really bad how I was towards her the other day. And that's always been a thing with me. I'm not 100% the best with her, but I gotta move on and move forward. We can't live in this state of resentment, in this state of just unhappiness and sadness, and just feeling down and out and sorry for ourselves. It's not going to get us anywhere. It's not going to make life better or easier. And one of the things that Miss Katie said this morning, was you're spending 60 minutes in wasting, was a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote, was you're going to waste 60 minutes, just being miserable about yourself. It's just a minute you're taking away. And the day was productive yesterday and was very good. But the second half of it was just horrible. It was nasty, and I don't feel very good about it. But again, it was what happened in the past, and move on. You move on, and you have to accept other things for what they are. And the only one that can change the future or choose to be happy or anything for yourself is you. You have to do the work. And I think I did lose the 7 pounds, but over the last 3 weeks, and I've done some things to improve that and make that better. That's my choice to feel better and do what I need to do. So, I think that's it. But you just have to move on. So, um, it's just you have to find the good moments in life. You have to be happy with who you are and move on with life as it is. And after again hearing for the past 24 hours different programs on attitude and having a smile, I think it's just what you have to do in life. You just have to move on from the past. You can't let it roll into this wallowing sense of self-pity and feeling sorry for yourself. So with that being said, I'm gonna go because I gotta start my day today. I gotta go to work. I had a lot of resentment about work the last few days, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to work today. We're gonna have a great day, and I hope you do the same. Be sure to follow me if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, tap the notification bell, get some more notifications. And be sure to subscribe and like this video if you like it. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Dustin's Dynasty, on the web at dustinsdynastyusa.com. And I want to thank you for listening. So be sure to have a good day today. Do something kind for yourself today and take care of yourself and stay safe out there. We'll talk to you soon.